We're at Skoolipalooza 2023. Skoolipalooza, the premier bus meeting event in the Northern Hemisphere. People come from all over the country in their school buses. And not just school buses. They come in their vans, they come in their RVs, they come in everything that you can imagine, their horse trailers, anything that can be used as a mobile home while they're out on the road. What do they do while they're here? Well, a lot. Yoga and tours and know how to do this and that and get-togethers and, well, none of it's formal, and I'll explain that in a minute. As the sun falls, everybody stands on their bus and they bid adieu to the wonderful day, watching the beautiful sunset. And now begins the heartthrob of Skoolipalooza, the nighttime, the music, the dancing, all the fun that young people enjoy. And the old folk, we're huddled by our campfires. It has been cold, and we can barely wait for the morning. Boy, that is so cool. Why do you live in the bus?
It's a home. It's a home that I get to have.
That's what a lot of people don't understand about homeless. People that live in the bus aren't homeless.
Yeah.
They got a home.
Exactly. I don't want to rent a place and then have to leave it a year later because it gets too expensive, I'd rather have one that I can customize and paint how I want it and just be my home, my space.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, thank you. This is Center Camp. It's a dreaded place for anyone over the age of 50 because they put out a lot of music here at night. And honestly, I didn't make it because it's been so cold at night. And well, my old bones just don't comport well to freezing my tail off. So I didn't make it. I'm sure it would have been a lot of fun in a warmer year. And maybe next year, I'll make a bigger effort to get to Center Camp. So now to the controversy. We have to have a little drama in every video, or why should you tune in? Skoolipalooza is the largest un-event in North America. And that is because there is a real controversy brewing between the BLM and the general public. The BLM says, well, if you're going to use our land, as if they own it, instead of just administering it, then you have to pay a big fee. Well, heck, Burning Man pays some enormous fee to use a little stretch of desert every year. So why shouldn't Skoolipalooza and RTR pay the same thing? Burning Man, by the way, is probably the largest party in North America, and it happens in the desert, as I said. But they've made so much money throwing this party every year, they bought their own ranch. And not only did they buy their own ranch, they bought their own hot springs. I mean, they're making money hand over fist. Whether they're a nonprofit or not, they're generating income. Whereas Skoolipalooza and the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous don't make any money at all. It's a place where anybody can come who has any kind of rig, who feels anything at all in common with the other people who are camping by them. The BLM says, if you're going to have more than 25 rigs and you're going to use our desert, our land, then you have to pay a permit fee And it can be a pretty large permit fee. And you have to have toilets, and you have to have this, and you have to have that. And you can imagine all the things an administrator would require to camp in the desert. It's just fine to camp in the desert. And individuals do it all the time under the 14-day rule that's been allowed by the BLM. What you can't do is camp and be organized. And so Skoolipalooza isn't. Skoolipalooza is an unevent. No one hosts it, no one organizes it. We all camp together in the desert. But nobody's in charge. There are no bosses here. There's no event organizer. There's no one person. There's no host. You come, you camp, you get what you get, and you live with it. It's anarchy at its best. And, well, sorry BLM, no huge fees here. People are doing what they're allowed to do, 14 days dry camping in the desert, but nothing's organized. And maybe they found something here. A little anarchy goes a long ways. Skoolipalooza 2023, now in the past. Our 14 days on public land is over. And now we head out for another pasture. Well, Skoolipalooza 2023 is over. What a great unevent. A lot of people came together. They had a lot of fun. A lot of community was created. And, well, we really appreciate all the efforts of the people that came and of their own accord reached out and helped the rest of the community. My name is Tim Painter for Traveling Timothy. You can find me on YouTube now, Traveling Timothy. And we'll see you around. Bye-bye.